Okay, so Wednesday, February 26th, 2025, and I'm about to make some tofu here. I've got some medium firm tofu, and I'm going to make this prepare this as a soy chorizo, and then I've got some medium firm tofu, and then I've got a little bit of extra virgin olive oil, and this is how I'm going to make this. Oh, and then I pressed the tofu out in this tofu press, and as you can see, all the water comes out there. All right. So what I'm going to do is I've got a little bit of oil in here. It's just a little bit. Just got the pan coated. You don't need a lot. You can get rid of these scissors here. And then now I'm going to put these in there. These little tofu chunks that I have prepared. And I'll do that with this. I'll use this this spatula right here, this wooden spatula right there. Okay, now in this goes. I know I got to be careful. There might be a little bit of water in here. A little bit, yeah, that's fine. I drained it out as much as I could. I don't just want to pour it in there because, you know, it might get a lot of water. So now, put some oil there. I'm going to put some of this Soyrizo in there. You know, it's like they say about sausage and legislation. You don't want to see how it's made. You don't want to see me squeezing that Soyrizo out. Come on now. Okay. I'm going to turn this way down here. I'm going to set that down low. And I'm going to actually add a little bit more oil in there just to keep it flowing there. And I don't need really too much. It's extra virgin olive oil. And then I'm adding some more tofu in a minute. I'm going to add some more tofu in here in just a second. And then that Soyrizo, or the soy chorizo, as it's actually called. And we'll get all that mixed together. And then I have a lid also for that. That will be going on there in a minute. So I'm going to put a little bit more of this in there, right there. A little bit more of that chorizo. That is actually soy. This chorizo is soy. So it's not real chorizo. And it is a soy rizo. So it's soy chorizo. Okay, now I'm gonna go put some more. You can take a look now and see. See if I can bring this camera over here. And so you can take a look at this. That fire is set on low. This is a gas flame. And I've got that set on low. I'll bring it up to about low up to just below medium. Or I would call that medium low. And here we have this. Now the key here is you have to make sure that tofu is firm, because if the tofu is not firm, you will have some really runny eggs, so to speak. This is not to replace, but you can replace eggs. If you don't want to have eggs, you can do it this way. And so what I have done now is I'm going to go ahead and prepare some more of this, because I've got some more people that might want some of this, and this is going to be a really good one. So I'm going to go ahead and add that. I'm going to put a little bit more Soyrizo in there, and just like that, you have. Now, if you add some potatoes to this, which I don't think I'm going to this morning, and then I'm going to go ahead and add just a little bit more oil, because I'm an oil freak. Okay, there you go. Keep it well lubricated, well lubed up. Okay. And now I'm going to stir all this together here to make sure it's looking the way I want it to look for consistency and mixing of the flavors, the colors. There's going to be your basic tofu white, and then or off-white, and then you're going to have your dark colored soy chorizo. And now here I'm going to blend them all together in this frying pan I have, a little bit of olive oil, just to keep it moving. And the olive oil, I think, is going to be a little bit better for us. Oh, by the way, if you want to subscribe to this channel, please do so. All you got to do is push your button, I think. And then if you want to like this video, please do so. And again, just push a little button. And then, of course, if you want to support this channel, of course, subscribe, like, blah, 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 blah. Forward this, repost, tell everyone about it. And then, of course, you can have a copy of the books if you want. If you would like a copy of these books, we'll get you some books. Today we're making Soyrizo. This is going to be a good one, man. I'm going to warm up some tortillas. We've got some yellow chilies. We just went up to get some food. And we've got produce. And so what I'm going to do now is let this warm up. I've got a little bit of olive oil in here. And then we have, now what we're going to be doing is, we've got eggs now. So we might be adding some eggs to this.
No, Reagan wants it.
And we might be adding some more.
Maybe. Who knows?
Okay, now as we proceed, we have our tofu and our Soyrizo. And then, of course, we're going to let that just simmer just for a second. And I'm not following any specific recipe, I'm just kind of letting it be there. Okay, now I'm going to turn that off and let it sit for a second. And then I'm going to show you again. Now I'm going to see if I can bring this camera over here so you can actually see what I was cooking and the way I was doing it. I wanted to make sure the fire was off before I actually did that. And here it is right here. And this is what I am doing there. This is the, oh, let me get this out of there. This is the Soyrizo right there. That's it right there. And then here, and then I'm going to go ahead and cover that right now. I want to cover that. And then now, this is the tofu I was using, and this is a medium firm tofu, and then I cut that into little squares. And then I used extra virgin olive oil, and this is just the product that happened to be available on hand. And then I used Rinaldo's Mexican-style soy chorizo. And this is, I don't know if that's a vegan product, but this is going to be really good. I'm going to let that sit there for just a second. In fact, I'm going to go ahead and turn that up just for a second to on low. And I will just take the lid off of it in a minute. And then here's the tofu press that I used. And then, of course, so let's see if I can get this back up there as I close out the program there. See if I can put that back the way I wanted it. And it is there. Okay. So, if you want to support the program, you can do so by clicking on the links, follow the hashtags. You can subscribe to the Patreon page. You can purchase the books. You can make copies of the books. You can look up any of the links, including ClaremontForum.org. And we are putting books on shelves. And today we are putting tofu and Soyrizo, dear friends, Soyrizo. Soy chorizo in our mouths. And this is going to be really good because not only does it taste good, friends, it is good. I guarantee it. And so, friends, that's all the time we have for today. If you want, as I said, support the channel, do so in any way you are able. Double check with a friend before you sign any paperwork. And then, of course, friends, I want to leave you with these words from the wise and powerful Jedi, Qui-Gon Jinn as he spoke these words to Anakin Skywalker as they were leaving Coruscant to Naboo. And as you're on your journey, friends, from wherever it is you're at to wherever it is you're going, remember these words, friends. Your focus determines your reality. Make sure that fire's off first. And may the Force be with us.